As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. Each time we take the DHV Magellan into the currents, the level of tar pollution on board increases, which is why everyone has to pitch in to clean the ship after every trip. In spite of that, we still find ourselves stymied by nasty blockages like this one. Tarman broke 3 mops attempting to dislodge a particularly stubborn wad before throwing up his hands in despair. Although he failed in that epic struggle, I can only respect his dedication. You know, Sam, I was just thinking. So that was the esteemed data scientist. They didn't take much convincing to become a part of the chiral network after all, did they? I suppose the appeal of APAS's analytical capabilities was too much to ignore. And they must be quite the fan of pizza, too. The considerable weight of our last delivery did not escape my notice. Just how many pizzas do you think the chef was able to pack into that container? Huh. A suit that prevents its wearer from being recognized by AI cameras. Eyes are the most prominent sensory organ of many life forms. Those of us who specialize in psychology often learn a great deal about them. You see, what the eye and the camera perceive is compared against past experiences and data to yield a conclusion. Perhaps this suit exploits a flaw in how AI cameras perform this function. Which is to say, you shouldn't presume you won't show up on these cameras. But I think it may utilize a form of optical jamming to obfuscate your appearance. In this way, it ensures the system doesn't interpret you as an intruder.
Hi, Sam.
Sam.
Yeah.
I have another question for you. This one's a little bit harder than the first one. That's correct. Have a safe trip, Sam.
Cool. Sam, your next order is a little complicated, if I'm being honest. I'll brief you on the particulars while you review the relevant information. Go ahead and accept this main order on the terminal. Okay, Sam. This next order calls for you to infiltrate a weapons factory and disable the weapon fabricators you find within. The factory is located in this area. Although it's outside the chiral network, they have fabricators capable of producing advanced weaponry. We don't know what kind of security they have on site, so make sure you're prepared to face anything and everything. There's also a vital piece of equipment you'll need to take with you. We'll get it ready once you've finalized your route.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
The Ring Terminal expansion device is designed to support the Ring Terminal's hacking capabilities. The factory where the weapon fabricators are located is outside the bounds of the chiral network, and APAS has determined that you won't be able to hack into them with your Ring Terminal alone. But with this device in your possession, all you need to do is access the fabricator terminal. It'll be hacked and rendered inoperable before you know it. Once the terminal is out of action, they'll have no way of getting the fabricators up and running. And they'll likely conclude it's not worth the hassle to try and make weapons here again. Hacking the weapon fabricator terminal will also simultaneously extract any data stored in its drive. So be sure to bring the expansion device back to the Magellan once the fabricators are disabled. You'll need to submit it to the ship's delivery terminal to complete the order. We'll conduct a full analysis of the data you bring us. Oh, and a word of warning. This device contains unique components that can't be reproduced with a chiral printer. So whatever you do, don't break it. Get the job done, Sam.
Till night. Yeah, enjoy it while you can, sir.
Huh? It's pulling us in! Where in the world are we?
Wait, are you Sam? Where did you come from just now? Did you perhaps arrive here by way of a hot spring? If so, then we have much to discuss. Would you be so kind as to access the delivery terminal? Whenever you have a moment, that is. So, you actually managed to jump here from the Miracle Spring. I knew it! I'd always theorized the existence of incredibly strong overlaps between this world and the beach. Places where a special kind of hot spring would emerge through the tar currents. Similar to the plate gates, but on a smaller scale. In principle, a person could use one to ride the currents within the Earth and jump to other connected springs. Just like you did. In fact, I dug that spring you used in order to test this theory. And now, I want to confirm if it holds true for different locations. I'd love it if you were able to help, Sam. I'll add the necessary functions to your PCC. Just so you know, I've added hot spring digger functions to the level 2 PCC. You now have the ability to identify a suitable location and commence excavation. Once a hot spring has been completed, feel free to take a dip and relax. I should mention that these springs are invaluable from my beach water research. As a hydrologist, they're a critical resource. So, if I may ask, Sam, would you be willing to use my digger to find and excavate hot springs throughout the continent? Please report back to me if you do dig any. I'll make sure to reward you for your efforts. The waters of the beach in our world circulate within the same system. As a hydrologist, I study this system. The hot springs of the Australian continent are the product of underground beach water that has been heated by dark currents. But there's more to it than that. A space-time phenomenon, similar to plane gates, has been observed at the points where hot springs emerge. In other words, it seems to be possible to jump between hot springs linked via the dark currents. I had been meaning to test this theory, but then you took the initiative and proved the truth for me. From what I saw earlier, it seems the teleportation process has no adverse effect on you. But just remember that you won't be able to take all types of cargo when you jump. Said cargo will be left behind at the hot spring you jumped from. It should be automatically stored in the digger's private locker, though. Make sure that you don't forget about it afterwards. Were you at a... It's to the northwest of here. My analysis suggests that a I'll post a formal aid request shortly, so consider heading in that direction and testing out the hot spring digger. If you do end up digging one, don't forget to return and inform me of your accomplishment. In your own time, of course. I'm not planning on going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
Order accepted. Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
I feel reborn. Reporting for duty. All right, I'm coming in. Wait, Sam. I don't think we're alone out here.
You know what to do, Sam.
Okay, we're here. Use your ring terminal expansion device to hack into the fabricator terminal. Fabricators are toast, and we've extracted the necessary data as well. Let's make our escape and return to the DHV Magellan. Don't forget to bring the ring terminal expansion device with you.
You start getting Let that yawn out. There's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you. So let love warm you till the morning. Hey, brother. Did you miss me?
Hell no.
Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Some guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-around. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something?
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you? Sam the man. In the dark. About everything.
What the fuck do you know about my kid?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Now, I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that fancy boat your friends brought along, so before they show up, how about I get a little taste of that endless agony? Something special just for you. Bit of that rope you like so much. This here, my guts. And they'll grow tighter over time. You best believe they will pop your head clean off. But you are a patriot, meaning you'll just keep coming back. Only for my boys here to keep doing their thing over and over again. So you'll just die and die and keep on dying for all eternity.
Sam!
Yeah. Really, it's a shame you won't stay dead. But hey, locking you in a cycle of endless suffering, well, that's good too. So let's let the glorious game over loop begin. The fuck? Yeah, Big Red. Just you and me dance, huh?
They're just like me.
Sorry, Sam. We'll have to have our fun another time.
Hey! Who the hell are you? No, wait!
What on earth was that red behemoth anyway? The way it wielded that sword was almost reminiscent of a samurai. A friend of yours, perhaps?
I don't know about that. But they helped me out before.
In any event, I think it's time we left this place. Come on, Sam. Let's get going and return the ring terminal expansion device to the DHV Magellan.